What's up, everyone? My name is Aaron, and welcome to What Does Aaron Know? The show where Aaron goes where no one else can go by answering questions that no one else knows. The question today comes from my mother. So we're gonna have to go back to the basics again. The difference between Marvel and DC is that one is Marvel and one is DC. And that's it. You ladies and gentlemen have a good night. But wait! Surprisingly, there is a lot more to talk about here. So let's dive into it.
Side effects of this video may include raw beef between both Marvel and DC fanboys. I myself like both. If you prefer one or the others, I hope this video gives you some insight on why both are equally fun and equally important.
Since the film Shazam just released, we're going to start with a little background on DC. DC is the home of Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash, Martian Manhunter, Aquaman, and Ryan Reynolds. DC Comics was formally founded in June of 1935. DC stands for Detective Comics. This is where Batman first debuted in March of '39. Superman made his debut in 1938 from Jerry Siegel and John Schuster. Siegel and John Schuster met in high school, becoming fast friends. In 1933, they had an idea of presenting DC Comics with Superman, which they put under the umbrella of Action Comics, which is not to be confused with DC. It's basically the same thing. Now let's talk about Marvel.
To the bat for right.
That's DC. Anyway, Marvel's history can be traced back to the founding of Timely Comics in 1939, which was then changed to Atlas Comics in the 50s. And then, when the true Marvel era began, it was changed to Marvel in 1961. Marvel is the home of Captain America, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, The Incredible Hulk, The Punisher, and Ryan Reynolds.
You to get it on your own, X gon' deliver to you. Knock, knock, open up the door, it's real. With the non-stop pop out from stainless steel. Go hard getting busy with it, but I got such a good heart.
Hey, where's your duffel bag?
What sets Marvel and DC apart, a lot of the times, is their themes and the kind of stories that they tell. DC focuses on otherworldly characters that have roots in mythology and myths told throughout human history, while Marvel tells more everyday man stories that can be a little bit more relatable. For example, Peter Parker, or as we know him as Spider-Man, is a normal kid who has fantastic abilities. Quote the famous mantra from Let's quote another scene that actually shows what Marvel is all about.
Why are you doing this? I gotta know, what's your MO? What gets you out of that twin bed in the morning?
Because I've been me my whole life, and I've had these powers for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
I read books, I build computers. And yeah, I would love to play football, but I couldn't then, so I shouldn't now.
Sure, because you're different.
Exactly. But I can't tell anybody that, so I'm not. Look, when you can do the things that I can, but you don't, and then the bad things happen, they happen because of you.
So you want to look out for the little guy, you want to do your part, make the world a better place, all that, right?
Yeah, just looking out for the little guy. That's what it is.
This is what Marvel is all about. We have characters with whom we can relate, who face consequences, who try to balance their gifts with their everyday lives. So, you have DC. Cue the scene!
You will give the people of Earth an ideal to strive towards. They will race behind you. They will stumble. They will fall. But in time, they will join you in the sun, Cal. In time, you will help them accomplish wonders.
Marvel is trying to relate with us, DC is trying to inspire us. DC characters are usually godlike beings, descending to Earth with intent of inspiring humanity. The creators of Superman once said, "Superman, champion of the oppressed." The physical Marvel devoted his existence to helping those in need. So this is the difference. Marvel grounds characters in everyday situations so that we can learn to better ourselves where we're at in our lives. DC gives us powerful characters that inspire us to rise above our limitations, to make us reach for the stars and realize our fullest potential. You may ask, which of these things are more important? I'd say they're both important. That's why I love Marvel and DC the same. Why miss out on what both have to offer? This channel is basically a question-based channel. If you have questions about comic book characters, or if you want to hear theories about comic book characters, go to my channel's email or comment a question below, and your name will be featured at the beginning of the video. Please consider liking, subscribing, and clicking on that notification bell for any of my upcoming videos. I hope you have a wonderful day. And remember, now you know what Aaron knows. Stay nerdy, my friends.